Hey, it's your boy, we are here today with another video. Top of the morning with a lad. Today shall be Dopamine Detox question mark. So, I want to start this video by saying, I no longer want to consume. I'm starting to feel the need to create, to do things, to take action, to be out there. Right? I have gotten to the point in my life where I've stopped distracting myself with social media, basically modern sins, social media, porn, masturbation, etc. Everything. I've stopped distracting myself, and it was hard at the beginning because when you stop distracting yourself, you're left with all this silence. Now all the activities you used to do, all that numbing you used to do for yourself, you have just a bunch of silence. And what happens in silence? Well, you start to have to wrestle with your own demons. Things that bother you in real life start to come in those moments, in that silence. And it can be hard. It can be tempting to go back on social media, go masturbate, do whatever, social media, go distract yourself. But I think it's important to confront your demons if you want to improve your life, because so in these silences, I've been left with a lot of time now. I feel like I have way more time than before. So I have lots of time to think about what I'm going to do. I have time to plan on what I'm going to do. I meditate. I now partake in silences. I think taking silences are really important. Two things. Many people, I'm not even going to talk about people, I'm going to talk about myself. Sometimes I felt like I have to be doing something when I'm public, faking my phone, or doing my phone, faking I'm doing something. I'm not comfortable. I wasn't comfortable in not doing anything at all. So I've literally started doing silence meditations, I guess you would call them, where I just go to a park, to a bench somewhere, with the tramway. I literally just sit for 1 hour. I just sit there like this on the bench, and I just walk people by. I just look at people walking by, and I just stay in silence. I just observe people. Partially because I read a book called The Seven Spiritual Laws to Wealth. These silences are really important. And the book has other reasons, like list your desires and watch the desires before going into silence. But I like to do it for two reasons. First of all, I learn how to be in silence, how to be comfortable in silence and by myself. I sometimes take my wiener dog. And second of all, everything that's bothering you in life, things that bother you about your own life and different aspects of your life, whatever. I don't know why, but all those demons, all those voices, all those things that bother me in life come into those silences and come with me. And they speak louder than ever when I'm in those silences. I can feel them like, what are you going to do? This and that. It's really helped me just sitting there so I can confront them. I can confront everything that bothers me in life. And not only that, I start letting go. Part of the problem with anxiety is that I've been taking anxiety meditations before to sleep. Part of the problem with anxiety is that you try to control things that you don't control. You can't have control over. So when I'm in these meditations, first of all, I learn how to let go. Stop holding them with me. That's the whole problem, is that I attach myself to these problems. I have to let go, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to solve them. I just have to realize that I have to detach from this. And second, it really helps me figure out what I'm going to do. Okay, so these are the problems. What can I do to improve? And after I come out of there, I feel so much more peaceful. I obviously come out silent, more peaceful with myself, and I have a calmer mind, which I believe is really important to confront life with everything, right? So into these silent meditations, that these problems come into me and they start speaking louder than ever, and I figure out what am I going to do, and I leave. I feel much more calmer, much more peaceful. I can't really explain it. I've also gotten to the point where, from watching so many people doing incredible things online and stuff like that, I want to do incredible things myself. Like someone, like a quote I heard from a guy a while ago was like, I don't understand people who see people who do cool, incredible things and you don't say, wow, that's cool, that's awesome, but how can I do that for myself? So now I don't want to consume anymore, I want to produce. I want to be the one who's doing the incredible things. So on these, I've actually taken a lot of time to like do things that matter, like singing, working out. Now that I'm not distracting myself with these stuff, I have much more time to partake in the things that matter to me. And I want to end the video by saying a quote from a book I've read. If you're always distracting your heart and mind with the modern day sins, porn, masturbation, Netflix, etc., you're not really going to find the things that add. If you're not using your heart for creation, you're not going to really find the things that add the ultimate color and excitement to your life. Use your heart and your mind for creation, not for distraction. Leader Dog, out.